So I've got my blood moon, I've got my dark sky, I've got the school now changed so it looks like it's at darkness, and I don't think this teacher looks scary enough. So I want to make her look more scary, and given it's a Halloween disco, I'm going to make her look like a zombie. To do that, I want to give her a red, baleful eye. Now, obviously, if I now try to change the teacher's eye to red, then all that's going to happen is the whole image is going to change. So if I click onto image and adjustments and color balance and drag that right away across, make it look more red, the whole teacher looks more red, and I can make her look a lot more red. It's not just the eye that's gone red, but her face, cardigan, I think was red anyway, and so on. But notice that nothing else in the image has gone red. The adjustment only affects the layer. So if I want to affect just her eye and make just her eye red, I need to put that eye onto a different layer. Now to do that, I'm going to use one of the lasso tools. I'm probably going to use a polygon lasso tool to cut around her eye. And to make that a bit easier, I'm going to zoom in a bit. So I'm going to move that out the way. I'm going to move closer so I can see. Maybe a bit closer again. That looks okay. You can use the other. I mean, I quite like the polygon one because it allows me to draw a set of straight lines. The other one really relying if you're very, very good, you've got very steady hands and very good mouse skills, you can sort of freehand draw it. I think this allows me to nicely take my time, cut around there. I'm going right around the edge of her eye. And when I get to the end, I can double click. And that is now got a selection box around her eye. What I want to do now is edit and copy it. So I've made a copy of her eye. Now, rather than cut it, I want to put an additional copy on top. This means I've not lost my original image. And to do that is edit and paste special and paste in place. Now if you watch the actual image of the eye, whilst it says paste in place, you'll see there is a slight jump. So it doesn't actually put it perfectly back, and you do sometimes have to grab the move tool and just move it back a touch. So I think that's where it should be. So even though it says it's put it in place, that's there. The second thing that paste in place has done is it's created another layer for me. Okay, now I'm going to rename that layer, and that is left eye, which I can't spell. So there we go, left eye. Now, because the left eye is now on its own separate layer, I can edit it all on its own. So if I go back to image and go back to adjustments and go back to color balance, drag that right up there, those right two down there, that gives me a bright red baleful eye, and I can click OK and bring the teacher back in, and she now looks like she has got an angry baleful red eye. And I've now created an additional layer just with that left eye on so I can edit that one.